I'm Elisa. Welcome to my music studio and welcome to your first violin lesson. This is lesson 1 and I'm putting together an entire series to guide you through learning how to play the violin. And each lesson will have an accompanying practice video to give you a little bit of guidance and some pointers there when you're learning. So in this lesson, we're going to go over some right hand exercises to get your hands nice and strong. And then we're going to do some introductory first notes on the violin, which will be very exciting. Okay, we're going to start off with a pinky push-up and then the windmill exercise. Then we're going to talk about setup, which is when the instrument is placed on your shoulder and how to hold it. And then we're going to go over some open string exercises. Okay, great. So let's get right into it. Grab your bow. For this video, I'm going to assume that you have your violin and you were able to tune it. If you need some guidance for tuning, there are all kinds of videos on YouTube. So I'd recommend just getting yourself nice and set up before you get started here with this video. Okay, so how do you put your right hand on the bow? Here we go. So when you're holding the bow, I recommend that you start with just holding the bow in your left hand so you don't have to worry about dropping it or anything like that. Okay, so each finger has a very specific location where it wants to live. So the thumb goes under the frog like this. This whole thing is called the frog. Index finger up here, a little ahead. These two over the eye of the frog, and the pinky nice and curved on top. Okay? Sometimes people can make a little bit of like bunny ears or this kind of hand shape to get used to how it's supposed to feel. And one very key thing here is with your thumb, the thumb does not hold the frog under here like with the patty part up. It's really more of a curved kind of location. So when we make this shape with your index finger and your thumb like this is kind of telling us where we want to make contact with the bow, with the side of our thumb here, just like that. It's a little different. Okay, so nice and curved index finger here, these two over the eye, and then pinky nice and curved. And we want to have a little space, like a little cave in our hand here. We don't want our hand to be too low, not too high, just kind of right in the middle. And we want our knuckles to be higher than the stick here, higher than the bow itself. So with a nice, like maybe downward angle here. Okay, so this is kind of what we're shooting for. All right, so to get our hands nice and strong, I like to start people off with a pinky push-up. Okay, again, hold your bow with your left hand so you don't have to drop it. So you're not gonna, don't drop it. So with the pinky push-up, we put our fingers where they live on the bow, and then we're gonna do like a literal like little push-up kind of exercise where we just curve our pinky up like this. And we wanna make a lot of space between our, the ring finger and our pinky here. So keep your ring finger low and our pinky high, and you should feel like a little stretch in your tendons there. Okay, so curve it nice and big. Okay, so you can literally just sort of count these. Here we go. Let's do a few of them together. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, shake it out, shake it out. You might have felt that one a little bit. These are pretty potent, so you're gonna get a little tired and get worked out, but that's good. We wanna get stronger. Okay, so a little bit of a more advanced pinky push-up is more of like kind of a kick here. And I call these the can-cans, where you come up and extend your pinky out like this. So I literally like to sing the can-can song while we're practicing this one. If you don't know the can-can song, it's really a classic, so I'd recommend you look it up. It's pretty fun. But the dancers in the can-can, they kind of dance, and it looks a little bit like this with the knee bent and then straight leg. Okay, so I'm going to sing the song, and it's not really the true song. It's just sort of my version of the song, but here we go, okay? Okay, with me. Ready, go. Can you do the can you do the can Can you do the can? 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 Woo! Okay, good. Shake it out. Shake it out. Great. Okay, so we got our first exercise done. Pinky push-up. Now we're going to do our windmill exercise, and this is a tricky one that does take a little bit of time to get used to, so don't get frustrated if this one's a little hard, okay? Be patient with yourself as you're learning. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate it for you to start off, okay? It looks kind of like this. Okay, it looks really simple, but there's actually quite a bit going on here. Okay, so to get started, make sure your shoulders are very square. I see a lot of people kind of doing this kind of stuff when you're doing this. So nice and upright, good body alignment here. Okay, and then put your fingers on the bow where they live and let your bow be pulled down by gravity. And your hand should be a little twisted, kind of like this. Like if you were put your arms out straight, zombie arm, and then let your palm face this way, okay? Palm face this way, top of the hand facing that way. Pinky nice and curved here when it's down. And then basically the pinky is gonna try to straighten itself out, not entirely straight, just like kind of an arced straight. And that's it, but it's a little tricky. So it's okay if you just want to go a little bit. It just in the beginning, just a little bit here. Really avoid this kind of thing. It's not an arm movement. Your arm should be really stable. And sometimes it's helpful to like literally hold your arm still to keep the movement in your hand and in your pinky. And also, this is not a fast movement by any means. This is a slow, steady, real slow. We're not, it's not storming here with this windshield wiper. It's just a steady drizzle, okay? Nice and slow. And so after doing that just a few times, you're probably gonna feel that. So go ahead and shake it out, shake it out. Okay, great. So that was the windmill exercise. Now we're ready to get our instrument out, which is very cool. So you've got your beautiful violin. Love it, it's awesome. Okay, so first thing that we're gonna do is make sure that we're nice and balanced with our feet, okay? So try not to kind of be standing like this, standing like that, just like you're in sports, okay? Like you gotta be light on your feet and make sure your knees are bent and that your body alignment is nice and centered, okay? And then if you've got hair like I do, maybe pull it aside. And if you've got like a collared shirt, maybe grab something that doesn't have very much going on right here. Okay, so hopefully you've got your shoulder rest. And if you need help putting your shoulder rest on, I recommend holding the instrument like this, really tight because it's face down. You don't want to drop it, and kind of gliding it this way. Okay, and a lot of times they have this arc shape, and maybe the wider part is the part that goes under your chin rest. This is a chin rest here. Okay, so let's slide this puppy on, just the end here. And then we just place it on the shoulder. And theoretically, we should just literally just place it there and then look at the scroll and then let your head just drop down here. And then the weight of your head should be enough to hold up the instrument. If you are having trouble with holding your instrument up here, I recommend taking a little time to experiment and finding something that will work for you. Everybody's different, and the shoulder rest is designed to fill the space between your instrument and your body here. Sometimes it's helpful to use a little cloth, like any kind of old rag or something like that, and you can just sort of place a little something on here if that feels nice. Sometimes people like that. Voila. Okay. Great. So also we don't want to be having our head like this way or like this way, trying to keep your center of gravity here so that your head can just drop. Okay. now we get to use our bow and we're gonna play some music. Here we go. So to start off, it's good to think of your bow as being divided into parts. Okay, we've got our lower half here and our upper half. And I have a little sticker here, and this sticker is gonna help keep me honest with our exercise. So I do recommend grabbing a little sticker or something and putting a little something here in the middle of your bow. Okay, and like literally you can just sort of eyeball it about the midpoint. Okay, so when we're playing in our lower half, the movement is from the shoulder. So our arms come down here, kind of in front of our body, our hand comes out and our elbow comes back. And then once we get to the midpoint, that's when we start to like open and close from the elbow. Okay, let me just put this down so I can demo that a little bit better. Okay, lower half from the shoulder, elbow comes back. Here we go, just like this. So we're gonna practice each individual movement as we're doing this. So this is the lower half, upper half, open and close from the elbow this way. Okay, let's start with the lower half. So here we are, we've got our instrument on our shoulder. And if you aren't sure of the string names, the low string is G, D, A, and E. Okay, so let's start off maybe just playing the A string to start. Okay, so I'm gonna place my bow on the string, just relax it there, and I'm gonna go through my checklist. Okay, the checklist is sort of what you're thinking about in terms of where your fingers need to be and what your body needs to be doing. A lot of times when we're playing, we know what we're supposed to do, but it takes a bit for our bodies to sort of cooperate. So you gotta always be checking yourself. Okay, so we place our bow on the string, and the hair of the bow, we wanna be at a slight angle this way. So we're going to rotate our wrist just a little bit up this way so that we can have an angle kind of away from us. Not this way, right? This way. Okay, and so let your arm kind of relax and then go ahead and pull. Hold down and then stop at your sticker at the middle of the bow. We're just gonna do some bows here. And try to relax your arm. Okay, and that's the idea. So now we're gonna play the open string song with just the lower half of the bow. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go nice and slow, just like this. Okay, we're gonna start with the G string. Go ahead, get your instrument out and try to play with me. Okay, I'm gonna give us maybe 2 counts per note. Okay, so I'm gonna go like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, for real this time. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna count to 4, and then we're gonna do our open string song for the very first time. Very super exciting. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, good job. So I'm going to be having a practice video for you after this to watch so that you can really refine these things. But that's the idea. So for the open string song, we play each string 2 times on the way up, and then we do the E string 4 times, and then we come back down. So it's 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2. Okay, So let's go on and do the upper half now. So in the upper half, this is the one we're more open close here, this way. Okay, so we're gonna place our bow on the string. Okay, my sticker keeps kind of wanting to come off here. Place our bow on the string. Go through your checklist. Make sure that your fingers are all where they need to go. And we're gonna pull forward. And you want your bow to be nice and parallel with the bridge, okay? So your bow should live smack dab in the middle of your bridge and the end of your fingerboard. This black part is called the fingerboard. So we're really shooting for the midpoint here, okay? Same thing where we're gonna kind of curve the bow a little bit this way. Just a little bit though. And the frog, it's a bit more. And then as we get to the middle, it's not quite as extreme. So just a little bit leaning away from you there. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna play the open string song in the upper half of the bow. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Again here. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, great. Good job. As you're doing these things, if you need to stop and like adjust your fingers, if you're noticing that things are kind of falling out of place, totally great. Do that. Give yourself the time that you need to like make sure that you're set up correctly. Okay, so now after we've done the lower half and the upper half, let's put it all together and do the whole bow. Okay, so when we do this one, we're keeping in mind all those things about the movements, but we're gonna go ahead and do all the lower half into the upper half. Okay, let's just go for it. Same thing, and I'm gonna count to 4, and it's gonna be like a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, slow, steady kind of thing. Okay, here we go. Ready? Get your instrument up, nice and tall. Let your neck relax down on the instrument. Don't forget to breathe. Check your fingers over the eye of the frog. Index finger, curve that pinky. Nice, relax down, and just like literally place your bow on the string, like glue it down to the string. Okay, here we go. We're gonna pull in 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. That was your first time doing the open string song with the whole bow. Wow, good job. So give yourself a minute to like let that one settle and don't get frustrated. It's a little tricky, but you're doing great, okay? If you're having trouble with the string crossings, which is what everybody who has ever played this instrument has trouble with, the string crossings are notoriously difficult. So let's just do a little thing here for a minute before I let you go, where if you're having trouble with that, you can place your bow on the middle of the string, kind of about where your sticker is, and then just like let the arm go up and down to feel the string height. Okay, each string has a different elbow height. So it's like if you see my arm, this is all kind of moving like a unit where we've got the E string, A string, D string, G string, all moving together. So that's the kind of thing where down here, it feels a little different than it does up here. So I kind of recommend just taking a minute to feel your arm and where it lives. And keep in mind, we don't want to be crooked this way or this way. We want a nice straight bow. And we want your contact point, which is where the bow touches the string, to be kind of the same, like consistent, right in the middle here. So you can look down and see if your bow is kind of cooperating there and staying in the middle. Okay, well, great job. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, take it easy and I'll see you next time. Bye. Have fun.